Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds, where this week we have Connor on Terra, Magical Adept versus...
Toby on Phelia, Exuberant Shepherd. Before we begin this video, we want to quickly remind people that we're doing a Spider-Man bundle giveaway to celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
There's a video linked in the description. Go check that out for the details. But moving on to this game at hand, Adam,
Awesome.
Tell us about Connor's hand.
Connor's hand looks good. It's got 3 lands. Cling to Dust is kind of like a cantrip. Wrenn and 6 but with no fetch lands. And Deathrite Shaman with no fetch lands. So they kind of... Actually, there's a bit of anti-synergy there. And then the Red Overlord, which can be quite powerful. So it seems all right.
Toby's hand looks really good. It's got two lands, all he needs. Purple Hole, Glimmer Lens, Cloud, Solitude, Shining Shoal. So interaction,
does look good, yeah.
threats, card advantage, what could we want? Toby's on the play, and he's leading with a Snow Covered Plains.
We're drawing a Surveil land off the top by the look of it.
Raucous Theatre, which is being played.
Is going to get played. And would it be nice to surveil a land to the graveyard considering the opening hand? But is that Chaos?
I think that's
Defiler?
Chaos. It's my least favourite card in all of the format.
I've never got to. I need to play a red-black deck so I can get to play with it because it does look awesome.
I'm looking at building Slimefoot and Squee at the moment, and I need to get a copy of it for that.
I didn't realise that because I was thinking about Slimefoot and Squee as well. But it's not blue, so it's not really in my wheelhouse normally. You wouldn't have considered that.
It's basically, for me, it's like I've got a Deadpool deck at the moment. It's like it's Deadpool, but it gets run green mana dorks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Very similar package.
Yeah.
So Toby's just passing. Average Phelia turn 2.
Of course. Another land off the top, which another Surveil land off the top.
Very powerful additions to Magic for Connor today. I think that's...
Is that Sin? I think it's Sin from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. What does the card do?
I think it gets stuff out of your graveyard. I believe that it randomly chooses something from your graveyard. If it's a land, you get another crack at it.
Sure.
But I can't remember the exact wording. It'll be on the screen, as we always like to say, for the viewers at home.
I suppose you're talking about hoping to surveil a land for the Deathrite and the Wrenn and 6, but Deathrite does have other abilities, so they can
It
be
does.
used.
It's
not,
good.
Not the most relevant.
I don't think they're relevant against Phelia, but they get very good against, say, a Slimefoot deck. That'd be very powerful.
But it's something to do with Connor's mana if he needs to, although now it's being portable to hold, that's not as relevant.
No. And then Glimmer Lens, which will come in with a 2/2, and we'll presumably be able to start drawing cards next turn.
And this is just a crazy for Toby because
he's
Phelia's growing, he's going to get another 2/2.
Phelia just seems busted. I know that's such a redundant thing to say at this point in the format, but it just seems so busted.
Yeah. It's a real interaction check deck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you need that instant speed interaction as well. What have we got? We've got the Verges come down. So the mana's looking good. 5 colour just seems like a really interesting way to build your mana base.
Yeah. Terra.
And you were saying that this deck is like a reanimator style deck.
It's a reanimator deck. So Terra mills 5 cards. It returns an enchantment to your hand. There's lots of enchantment reanimation spells like Animate Dead, Dance of the Dead, etc.
Yeah.
So I've played against it on Modo once. That's my only interaction with the deck myself, and it seems like a really, really sweet deck.
Nice.
But I don't know. I don't think Connor got a card back to hand there. I think that might have been.
I think he whiffed on the enchantment, but he got like a couple of creatures, and I think there was a land in there. So if he plays the Red and 6, it's got a target. It can't ping anything on Toby's side of the board at the moment. There's no 1 toughness creatures.
Well, it can ping them, but it won't kill them.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct, yes. This doesn't look great for Connor.
No, this
is... 4/2 facing down 3 2/2s isn't great.
But this is just like a really strong example of what an unchecked Phelia can do.
Yes.
Because Toby hasn't cast that many spells this game, but Phelia's just managed to regain the value of the Glimmer Lens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really abusing the 4 Mirrodin. Okay, so Toby's pitch casting a Solitude.
That's very aggressive. Okay, fine. I guess it means that he can attack with Phelia. I guess Phelia would have been blocked. Oh no, Phelia would have been blocked. It is a 3/3, but it would have been blocked.
I don't know what Terra's power and toughness is.
4/2.
Right. Okay, so there would have been a trade there.
Yeah.
So is he going to attack Flick of the Lens again, I'm assuming?
That seems like the best target, doesn't it?
Yeah, get another 2/2.
So it's cracking in for 7
Phelia
here.
again. Oof.
Yeah, no, it adds up quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then...
Notably, he pitched the Shoal to the Solitude.
I quite like that. I find that too many pitch cards just feels a bit much
in
your hand. Yeah, and I think pitching to the pitch cards kind of
What's
makes sense.
What's he grabbing with Cloud?
Jitte, Buster Sword.
I think it's Jitte.
You think it's Jitte? Skull Clamp.
I know Toby. He likes humans as Jitte.
He does. I mean, Skull Clamp is most people's go-to in this deck, isn't it? Because of the ability to draw 4 if you clamp your own
Yes,
cloud.
I mean Skull Clamp is really, really good with Cloud. Obviously, as you said, because of the draw 4.
Yeah.
I think people were even hoping for a ban at the last BNR of Skull Clamp. I personally don't want Skull Clamp to be banned, not because of its presence in this deck, but because of its presence in other decks.
I think if you want to weaken white decks, it's Parallax Wave, and he probably needs to go first.
Sure.
Which I know Toby wouldn't be very happy about. Most white players wouldn't be happy about because it's so good. Oh, he just had the Skull Clamp anyway. So that
he did tutor the Jitte, didn't he?
He did tutor the Jitte. He had the Skull Clamp anyway.
Okay.
So maybe that would have been his line if he hadn't already got it in hand.
So he's just drawn 4 cards.
Yeah, just casually.
A white harmonise.
Yeah, and he just gets to keep the Skull Clamp in play.
And that's very true.
It's kind of like 5 cards, right? So then we wonder whether or not Emperor Bones has been drawn, but a Wrath is really the only thing I think that's going to save.
I mean, Emperor of Bones has a nice target with Solitude in the graveyard.
True, and he's got he'll have a land for the turn, so he'll have enough mana to play it and adapt it in the same turn, which is probably a must.
Get rid of the Phelia.
And as we've discussed before, adapt is instant speed.
It is.
So it couldn't be done in the.
Well, it looks like Connor's
declare blocker.
His own graveyard. I'm not sure exactly what. Chaos Defiler, I guess, is kind of similar to a Solitude here, except it doesn't give Toby the life.
I don't think you'd care about the life really, but I guess it's still a good card to get. He's getting it right now. Okay.
I feel like it would have been better to adapt possibly in Toby's turn
because you could use it as a blocker. Yeah, agreed. Oh, he's getting a grip. Oh, I suppose it goes away, doesn't it? At the end of turn, it's not really.
I guess he could potentially be nervous that if Toby untaps and has mana to remove the Emperor of Bones.
Yeah.
Because in response to the adapt, you could remove Emperor of Bones, and then the counters aren't put on there, so you don't get the creature back.
So Toby Connor is playing.
Is that how it's worded? Is it when the counters are put on the Emperor of Bones?
Again, I'd need to see it. Maybe while you're looking at the game, I could just bring it up. Yeah, it's when one or more counters are put on the creature. So yes, if you did get rid of the Emperor of Bones in response to activating Adapt, you wouldn't get what you. It wouldn't.
Yeah. So maybe there was an argument to do it.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You are thinking through all the lines, which is good. Skyclave Apparition.
Yeah.
Such a versatile card.
Very strong card.
And then is it going to get flickered? I think Toby's asking to put it under there just to remember what the CMC is. So you never get the creature back, but it is relevant what was exiled with Skyclave.
Esper Sentinel.
Doesn't seem all that relevant here.
It's another body.
It's something to clamp,
something to
actually.
Clamp as well, yeah.
So I think while we were talking about Emperor Bones, what did the Chaos Defiler hit? It would have hit something on the way in and the way out, though. Did it take out the...
Oh, does it have a leaves the battlefield?
Yes, it leaves the battlefield as well.
Which
still would have been relevant on...
Glimmerlands.
It was Glimmerlands. Yeah, which still would have been relevant on playing it on Toby's turn.
Yes.
Because it leaves the battlefield.
Yeah, because it sacks.
You get it on both ways.
So Running 6 comes down. Is there a land in yard, you said? So there is a target?
There is. Land was milled when Terra was cast.
Well.
But yeah, maybe he'll just take out the Sentinel. He's already had to pay the tax on the Sentinel.
That makes sense.
To avoid card draw. I'm trying to figure out how Connor could win this without board wipe. Personally,
gains him life to get another turn. I think is. I
mean, what he's on there. He's got 2, 4. If he blocks the creature with Skull Clamp, which is the biggest power, he's going to take 6. Oh no, Renin 6 is a okay, so let's say removed. If he removes the biggest creature from combat, with his 1 mana that's up.
Well, he's got a Cling to Dust, so I think he's looking at which will gain him 3 life. Which could give him another turn, but it doesn't feel like a winning line.
No, it does not.
Jitte comes down.
Yeah.
Jitte is such an impressive card. I don't think it really reads like one, but it just destroys creature combat.
Yes. It's crazy in creature-based decks, creature-based combat. So he's gonna, as you suggested, Cling to Dust away one of the creatures to gain some life. Because Jitte itself doesn't give any power and toughness by itself. It has to have counters to be able to then do stuff.
So it kind of goes down to 2 life.
Gross.
Brutal. And now there are 2 Jitte counters.
Yeah.
And a Shadow Spear.
Nice.
All the equipment for Toby's deck today.
And board wipe.
Board wipe?
it needs to be board wipe. You're facing down 4 lethal creatures next turn.
Overlord?
Not quite, because it's not a creature. It's been impending to whatever
It does 4 damage to a target. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's not even split. It's not like
it's not a fury.
It's just 4 damage to one thing.
Yeah. That does give him a blocker though.
No, because it's not a creature.
No, it does, because it takes out the Skyclave Apparition, which gives him the illusion.
Gives him a 2/2.
But there are 3 lethal attackers, and he only has 1 blocker here, so he'd need to have some sort of removal as well.
Yeah, he's pinged down the Skull Clamped 2/2.
Okay.
Which has drawn Toby a card, 2 cards? God, I can't remember.
And there's also a manland there that can also become another attacker.
So there's 3, and then there's Ghost Vacuum.
So good against the Reanimator deck.
Yes.
Turns off any animated effects. Animates the manland.
He's got 1 mana up, so I guess this...
He's using the Jitte counters to kill the blocker. And swinging in for lethal. Brutal. Really good game from Phelia, just showing exactly why the deck's powerful and what it can do best.
So if you're enjoying seeing Phelia destroy, please give us a like and subscribe, and check out our Patreon. We'll see you back for game 2.
See you in game 2. Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds, heading into game 2 now. So Connor is on the play. Tell me about his hand.
Similar. He's got 4 lands this time. He's got Screaming Nemesis, Demonic Molten Collapse for some interaction, but it's sorcery speed, which as we said is not great against Phelia, and a Demonic Council, which is kind of Demonic Tutor at home.
Yes, Demonic Tutor if you have Delirium, otherwise just scraps demons. Curious to see if he's got any nice demons to target with that.
Indeed.
Toby's hand is just looking like a god hand, to be honest with you. This is like the exact hand I can't imagine.
If you could pick 7, this would be it.
If Toby could pick 7, it's got Jitte and Parallax Wave, which are 2 of his favourite cards in Magic.
2 very powerful cards.
He always likes to prioritise them in drafting Vintage Cube. And then you've got like that Giver of Runes on turn 1, which is just so good in a mono white deck. One of the main strengths of mono white in this format, I'd say.
Okay.
So Connor's leading the game.
So Connor has nothing to do on turn 1, apart from probably fetches a Veil land. I can't quite see what land he played. I think it's Heath.
Toby's running out a
As
Giver
he predicted,
of Runes.
yes.
You're correct on the Heath prediction.
Thank you. And probably the Surveil land prediction as well.
Depends which colour.
Because he's got a tri-land in hand, so I can't imagine he'd want to get another one.
So he's got a white-green fetch for a white-black. Shall we Backstreet?
Yeah.
A legal search.
It is, yes. What would have been the other? Is he's got Xander's Lounge. You could have gone green, white would have given him 5 colours with the Xander's Lounge.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know what the nature of his hand, or even the mixture.
I don't think he surveilled.
Did he not look?
Oh, he didn't surveil, but Toby very kindly
reminded him.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's the whole point of playing those lands, is to surveil.
I think he chose to keep it in his hand. Yeah. I
mean, we've said before, playing on camera always feels very different from not playing on camera.
And in regards to the white-green to get 5 colours, as well as some decks don't run all the spell lands they can. This is a 5-colour deck. He might not be on the white-green.
That's what I was caught. We got betrayed by saying we don't know what the balance of the deck is in terms of how many colours he is. He might be like a 3-colour deck with just splashing 1 or 2 other colours.
I think he's searching for Tarn here. He's just not put the Tarn into graveyard yet.
That would make sense. And I'm guessing he's going to get untapped land and try and take out this Giver of Runes.
That would be a smart play. So how does Molten Collapse work?
It is, I think it's a Descend card. So if it's destroy a... It's like Dreadbore. I think, and let me look it up. I think it's destroy a creature or planeswalker and or destroy a 1 CMC non-creature permanent. And it's both if you have... descended.
You get to kill 2 things. But he's not playing that. He's playing
He's drawn Abrupt Decay.
Oh, that's Abrupt Decay.
I think that's Abrupt Decay because it's that weird newspaper
the breaking
treatment,
news frame,
which I totally would have kept Abrupt Decay for Phelia because Phelia's got Flash.
Yes, whereas the Molten Collapse can be
used sorcery speed and you're going to use removal at sorcery speed. But maybe he's hoping to get a 2-for-1 with the Molten Collapse. I'll just try and confirm while you're watching.
So he's drawn a card I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, exactly as I said. If you've descended, choose both.
Sure. Non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. I guess there are some good targets in Toby's deck.
Yeah, and otherwise it's a Dreadbore, which is a fine card. Never really set the world alight, but it was always a fine card.
Here's Xander's Lounge and passes. Toby flashes in the Phelia.
Yeah. That's where the Abrupt Decay would have been useful.
Jaws into an Urza Saga. Very strong card.
Yeah, nice in I'm guessing that Toby has a few artifacts lying around.
I mean,
so the constructs aren't just going to be tiny.
I'm surprised he isn't playing the Urza Saga this turn.
Is that War Room he's playing?
That is War Room.
Yeah.
But I feel like he probably... if I was playing Phelia here, I'd be playing Urza Saga as soon as possible so that I can go and fetch my Ghost Vacuum against my Reanimator opponent.
Very heads-up play, yeah. And what I don't quite recognise the old.
That's
border.
a Recruiter of the Guard.
Oh, lovely! Yeah, I know
that kind of effect. I can't remember if it's exactly that card.
Oh, and he's
Charging for Solitude and then flickering it for the card
advantage.
advantage.
It's just disgusting.
Who said mono white doesn't have card advantage? This is
and he gets a counter. Yeah, this is weird. Phelia isn't really an aggro deck, is it? It's kind of a weird value controlling.
Yeah, I love the deck. I have this weird thing where it's like I don't really like playing other people's commanders. I think it comes from when I play Casual Commander. So
you mean you don't like running the same deck as someone else?
Yeah,
right.
so if someone it's like that. So like I was thinking of building Phelia, so he's now built Phelia. So maybe I won't build it for a while, but there's still a part of me that really wants to build.
Do you
Phelia.
feel like it's like breaking like some kind of social contract?
Like bro code, I guess. I think it very much
nice.
comes down to very like casual commander mindset.
Yeah.
Because obviously in competitive Magic, that's not really a thing. Oh, he's cheered for the Containment Priest,
which is the combo, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just kind of like almost like I think when you play Casual Commander, people have much more of like an attachment to their deck. It's much more like a self-expression thing.
Yes.
And like I wouldn't necessarily like if someone else showed up to FNM with flubs, I'd be excited, not sad.
Yeah, because I thought you'd find it interesting to see maybe what differences.
What I've really enjoyed recently is in the new Duel Commander Discord. Just talking to people about flubs.
Yeah.
And people trying to convince me flubs isn't good, and I'm trying to tell them it is good, and they're probably correct, and I'm probably wrong. But it's still fun to.
You are correct. You're correct.
It's fun to just talk about a deck you're really passionate about.
Yeah, absolutely it is. That's the fun part.
But I've always liked Flicker decks. I've built Flicker decks before in Casual Commander, and Phelia is like the only like viable. I guess Animato as well, but that's kind of in a different direction. But Phelia just really gets to like abuse mechanics. Now, I like when you can abuse a mechanic like Warp, or like Overload. No, the Overlords. Impending. She's going for the Molten Collapse. But again, I think you're just correct. It would have been better if he Molten Collapsed the Giver of Runes earlier, and
he had kind of had 2 mana open.
Yeah, he did nothing
when Phelia was flashed in, so it would have been a nice. Efficient use of mana.
But again, I can completely understand from Connor's perspective wanting to try and save for the 2-for-1.
Yeah, of course.
But I think that the better play would have been to reverse those 2 removal spells.
But yeah, it's easy for us to say when we have good information with what's in both players' hands and whatnot.
Yes.
Emperor Bones comes down. It does seem like a powerful card.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Containment Priest is obviously just generally good in Toby's deck, but extra good here because it will stop the Emperor of Bones bringing creatures back into play.
Yeah, of course. Oh, it has so many applications, doesn't it? I guess that's what it was kind of invented for, or designed for, was to stop Reanimator.
I think mainly Reanimator, but it's also like good against like Flicker deck. I mean, it's ironically, I guess, as the Saga comes down, I still would have liked to have seen it last turn myself, but I've not ever piloted this deck, so I could just be wrong.
I'm wondering if the portable hold comes down because it allows you to steal. Oh no, we're not activating as a Saga this turn, but it does.
It contributes to your construct to count for next turn.
Exactly, yeah.
It removes a body from Connor's board. I'm expecting Toby probably passes and flashes in Containment Priest and end step.
Do you risk now that you don't need it? Do you risk the Containment Priest? Because it would be good in response to a reanimation effect, or good in response to a trigger. Like you save it, although he's got the Benevolent Bodyguard to protect. But I think you might just hang on to it.
And again, Toby just really does feel like he's in the driving seat of this game.
Oh my god, yeah, completely. Connor's just always on the back foot, even though he's on the play. This is Malevolent Rumble.
But then again, Reanimator is kind of like a combo archetype. And as you've said before, and as I like to keep quoting you for saying, never count a combo deck out.
No.
Because that's what they're designed to do.
But this deck isn't a combo deck, right? The combo, what you're talking about, is putting a big creature into play.
Sure.
It's not like your Flubs combo where you just win on the spot.
But even a Reanimator deck, like there are big creatures you can cheat into play that can just completely turn around the course of the game.
Absolutely, yeah, totally, you're absolutely right. So
Well,
the
less true when Toby has a Solitude in hand, and
the white piece of paper is a 0/1 Eldrazi Scion that can be sacked
with
for
Malevolent
mana
Rumble.
from Malevolent Rumble, and this is the to tutor, which I'm guessing he's going to have
fantastic.
Delirium because there's an enchantment creature in the graveyard. I'm sure he's got Delirium.
He's got a land.
We'll see if he reveals the card, because if he reveals the card to Toby, then he doesn't have Delirium.
Sure, and if the card's a demon, I guess he could still tutor for a demon if he wants to.
But if you choose, yes, you can still choose for a demon, but you don't have to reveal the card if it's any card.
What do you think he's searching for here?
A board wipe. No,
A board wipe.
I don't even know if a board wipe's good actually on this board, because although I think if you've got,
he's playing 5 colours, he could have like a Farewell. I don't
anything.
know if Farewell's good in this
Farewell's
format,
actually yeah. So
Yeah,
he definitely
he has
has Delirium because he didn't have to show the card.
but I feel like
That's good.
Farewell's kind of like a... If he
I
has
didn't
a
quite
Farewell
catch it because we were talking. Did you see what it was?
I think he put it down.
He
down.
just
I was
slammed it
looking
straight
to
down.
see it.
He seemed pretty happy with it though.
Yeah.
He didn't tank a lot over that decision, so I
No.
think it's the card he wants. So let's see. I imagine we'll see what it is. So Jitte's going to grab a couple of counters here. The Scion is trumping. Interesting. That makes it seem even more like a board wipe then. Which Toby's heads up enough to know not to play into a board wipe,
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think
He won't
he
overextend
won't overextend. He doesn't need to do anything right now, does he?
No.
Oh, that was clever of Connor, sacking to make mana to prevent the counters going on Jitte.
Oh, really
Well
nice.
done, well
Really
done.
nice. That's the kind of thing that it's very easy to just miss.
Yeah, this is good. This is what gets you into the finals.
Yes, yeah. Very skill testing move.
Absolutely.
So that's a Flooded Strand. And he's running out his commander.
Yeah, that's fine. It potentially gets a bit of value off of it.
True. Potentially.
Not this time. There's a couple more fatties in the
That's a
graveyard.
Dread Return, isn't it?
I don't recognise that. I saw the Sin again.
I think the top one's a Dread Return.
Dread Return is sack 3 creatures.
Sack 3 creatures, flashback.
Yeah.
So that could become relevant. I'm really curious what he's tutored for here then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because maybe he did tutor for a board wipe and he's playing out his commander to try and bait
Or maybe a
Toby into
reanimation
extending.
effect.
Yeah, but is it an instant speed reanimation effect? Or is he...
Okay,
why
yeah,
hasn't
that's
he
fair.
used it now?
That's fair.
There are instant speed reanimation effects in the format. Toby flashing and
course.
containment priest and end step.
We know Toby knows about Connor knows about the containment
Sure,
priest.
of
So
course.
reanimation
Why would he
effect
play
seemed like a
reanimation
bad
effect?
idea. Yes. We're gonna not make a construct, but float the mana and get.
I just
What
imagine like a
you
skull
said?
vampire.
No.
Ghost Vacuum.
the
Oh
Ghost
god,
Vacuum.
yes, Ghost Vacuum. Yeah.
Seems like an obvious
It should
choice.
definitely be Ghost Vacuum.
Because it's redundancy then against any graveyard shenanigans.
Yes, and it's also a win condition late game.
With the spicy creatures that are in Connor's
Yeah,
graveyard,
yeah.
yes, it is. Yes.
I mean, it just does feel like a best in class version of that effect. We've seen lots of versions of this one.
I'm running
graveyard
it
hate
in
card.
decks without any even without any ways to tutor it, just as like a one-off graveyard hate. It does seem really good. Hearse was probably the best one before then, unless
That's
it's
the
Hearse.
2 mana.
It's
one,
2
isn't it?
mana, yeah.
When I say this is best in class, it's because of the fact that Urza Saga is such a free include in so many decks.
The fact that it's a 1-drop and the fact that you can get the creatures back. Yeah, there's lots of reasons why it's very good.
And Toby gets to play his second or other favourite card of Magic. I think this might be his favourite card, full stop. Parallax Waving a Commander. I believe Connor's indicated he's putting it into the command zone.
Right, of course. And then we're going to swing for a tiny bit of damage. It's adding up though.
Parallax Wave, Containment Priest, that's nasty.
It's a combo,
Yeah. Full swinging Connor to 8.
Now Jitte gets the counters.
Yeah, cracking
Fetch down to 7.
Surveil, I'd imagine. Hedge Maze.
Of course.
Very powerful new addition to Magic.
Such a powerful addition to Magic.
Yeah, we've been doing this channel for a year, and for a whole year we've been saying powerful new addition to Magic.
That's how excited we are about Spelllands.
That's how excited
If you're
we
not
are,
playing
yeah.
Spelllands, that's a mistake.
I think the professor did a video recently. I haven't actually watched it, but I saw it pop up.
Oh, really?
I have to check it out. Talking about why are these lands so good. Talking about Surveil lands.
Behind the curve, man. Come on, we talked about this for a year. I mean, jokes. This is, I think it's draw 2, discard a card unless you have 5 different CMCs in your graveyard.
You're doing my job, Adam. You're doing my job.
I'm trying to get better.
Do you know what set it's from? I'm not.
Yeah, it's from New Capenna.
Sure. Okay.
I just don't know the names. I know what they do.
Yes.
I just don't know the names of any of the cards.
New Capenna is a set that came out and I wasn't super invested in, so it's kind of
you and half of Magic.
Well, I will say this in New Capenna's defense, they did a soundtrack for it.
No.
And they commissioned actual artists, and it is a top tier soundtrack.
Wow.
Highly recommend.
I don't know this card. Show us your skills, Ryan.
Living Death.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, not sweet, because
Skills
Containment Priest is in play, and...
Well, no, because
Vacuum. Oh, Living Death.
Yes.
I'm thinking of a different card. This is swap. Yeah. Basically, swap the battlefield and the graveyard for both players.
Does it make players sacrifice? It does, doesn't it? So Toby's probably going to be ghost vacuuming here. I'm assuming he sacks the bodyguard in response. He can use the Jitte counters to kill another one of his creatures. But he could use his Jitte counters to kill...
No, it's a good line. It's a good line.
So I think he can get some value out of this. Sadly, as I learned recently, if a Containment Priest returns with a bunch of other stuff, it needs to be on the battlefield first to get rid of them.
Basically, any creature's abilities are only active when it's in play as a permanent, not when it's on the stack.
And as it enters, it doesn't. As something's entering, it doesn't see its ability.
No,
But
so he's hiding his creatures under his Parallax Wave.
Okay, I don't love that.
I mean, he'll get them back because the Parallax Wave will.
I really don't like this. I think I
liked your line of using the Jitte counters to put this and sacking and putting his own creatures in the graveyard.
And then he has the Parallax Wave to get rid of Toby's stuff. And then the Living Death brings back his Containment Priest so that the Parallax Wave...
I like that line more. So we're not even that exciting, really. We're getting a green Overlord, which gets him a token that's a land of all types.
Yeah.
And a Deathrite Shaman.
An everywhere token. And GT kills the Deathrite, I think, is what's going here.
That's what it looks like, with the lots of indications of things going on, but it seems very clear that we're pinging the DRS twice.
So...
Maybe that was what Toby wanted to do?
Yeah.
To use it as a removal spell? Well, I don't know that it matters all that much.
But again, not to hammer on too much, if he'd sacked his board and used the Jitte counters to kill his board, then Living Death would have brought... And then Parallax waved Connor's board after
No, I get it, but I'm just wondering if it matters all that much, really. I mean, all Connor's got out of this is a 6/5.
That's not irrelevant.
It's not very exciting. Toby's board is back to what it was before the Living Death.
I wonder if Living Death is the card Connor tutored for.
It might be, yeah.
Is that a Flicker Wisp? I think that's a Flicker Wisp.
Yeah, I don't recognise that art. So good with Containment Priest.
Very good with Containment Priest. As long as you're targeting your opponent's stuff.
I mean, yes.
One
would hope. One would hope.
So Flicker
Containment comes back, essentially just exiles the Overlord, which is the sensible thing to do because it's just gone forever.
I guess Connor does still have until end of turn to kill the Containment Priest,
technically.
but no, nothing happens. Yeah. And Connor's untapping, Toby's not attacking here?
I think his permanents were summoning sick because they came out from under the Parallax Wave
at
the beginning of turn.
Yes, yeah. Again, if he'd done the...
they wouldn't have been summoning sick. Your line is impeccable. We'll wait to find out in the comments.
I can't wait for it in the comments.
Some reason why actually was
wrong.
Yeah.
This is the enchantment that's
draw 2, discard a card, and then you can sack the enchantment later for 1 mana to give your creatures haste.
Is it draw 2, discard? I thought it was discard, then draw 2.
Oh.
Because I thought it was like a tormenting voice-esque effect.
Is it?
Because red tends to get
rummage rather than loot.
2.
You're right. We'll say it's that then.
Well, the viewers will know.
The viewers will know. But good in a reanimator because it lets you pick a card and then give it haste later when you reanimate.
I had a bit
of
an argument with someone in a Facebook group about whether Romantic Rendezvous was a strictly better tormenting voice And I said it wasn't because of the fact some decks will want to discard. So the fact that it's a cost to discard, whereas Romantic Rendezvous discards upon resolution.
I see. I see.
I think generally speaking, Romantic Rendezvous is a better card,
Yes.
especially in limited. But I don't think
I see.
it's
So
fair
for
to say
reanimator
strictly
style strategy,
better.
it's like an uncounterable way to discard a card
Exactly.
from your hand.
Yes. Yeah.
Really, I love it. Good line. So Leyline Binding comes down and binds something, but I think the Malevolent Bodyguard is
yes.
sacking in response to give a pro white.
But is this a removal spell in response?
All these funny artworks.
Too many borders, too many variants.
And I think he just discarded a card. So I'm wondering, what's the 2-mana discarder card
Bitter
or pay
Triumph.
3 line? But it's probably Bitter Triumph
Okay.
because it looks like it was 1 and a black.
Yeah.
I just don't recognise the artwork.
So the Containment Priest has died.
So that's good for Connor. Really good for Connor.
Yeah, and it was a 2 for 2 because Toby had to sack the bodyguard as well.
Yeah.
Although I guess it was a 3 for 2 because he had to discard a card. But still.
Indeed.
Containment Priest completely shuts down his game plan, so it's still worth it.
Toby's exiled a card, I'm not sure, a creature from the graveyard. I suppose, yes, Containment Priest is gone, but Ghost Vacuum is still on the field.
Yeah.
Oh. We seem to have a technical issue.
Pause this. So the video froze temporarily.
Yep.
But we've resumed the game here. I'm not sure what was happening there. But Jite onto the Flicker Wisp, swinging Flicker Wisp Recruiter. Connor's down to 3, and unless he has a board wipe, I don't see how he has a chance of staying in this game.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, been in that situation before. It's a real shame because I think this Terra deck is really sweet, and I don't think we've really got to see what it can do here.
No.
So hopefully we can get him in the finals again soon to see it again.
It must be some kind of reanimation-y style of
He's
effect.
exiling cards from his graveyard.
Oh, is this
to pay
the
for a
card
delve
where...
cost?
Yeah, remember there was a Delve reanimation we talked about in our set review?
And I completely underestimated it. It gets cards back from both graveyards?
I can't remember. I remember thinking it was all right. I thought it was playable.
Yeah,
It's been such a long time now. I can't remember what it does.
I basically put it in our set review and said it's good and hit it in Kairu because of the high mana cost.
Yeah.
Probably not getting anywhere else. And you were like, right, you're bad at evaluating
That's not what
cards.
Delve does. Yeah,
Yeah.
Delve means it costs like...
This card is just
black,
good.
black, black.
And then you completely convinced me in the space of 5 minutes, but no, this card is just good. That being said, I haven't actually put any decks yet.
No. I haven't seen it in any decks, but it seems all right. Connor must have listened to that set review. Obviously.
Yeah, where else would you get the ideas from?
So something got exiled in response, so we're getting back to
Deathrite
Shaman.
And a
I'm wondering if it
Containment
gets... Oh, yeah.
Why would he get the container? I guess it shuts down Phelia, but also if your game plan's Reanimator, you kind of just got back a card to turn off your own strategy. Unless he's just going to chump block with
I
it.
guess it's just a board piece, isn't it? It's just a game piece, sorry.
I guess, but yeah, but it was that on the bodyguard, right? But,
He's on 3, he needs blockers.
yeah.
Although Flicker Wisp doesn't really care about... Flicker Wisp is lethal,
Flicker Wisp is lethal.
even without Jite on it.
Yeah.
So, Deathrite Shaman is summoning 6, so can't gain him life before Flicker Wisp can hit him. Toby's just chilling on 4 cards in hand as well.
Yeah.
Against Connor's Hellbent?
He's got one card.
One
in hand.
card face down in front of him, we don't know.
I mean, this game, both of these games have just felt completely oppressive.
They have, yeah. I think we're just discussing what Containment Priest does. I don't think it matters a lot.
No.
Anyway.
So how was your night, Adam?
It was... Which night was this? This was the night...
This was a while ago now. We've been a bit behind on our recording.
Yeah, this was a couple of FNMs ago. Was this Loot? I think it was all right. I think I went 3-1 with Loot
Nice.
on this evening. You weren't around, were you?
No, I was in Spain, walking the Camino de Santiago to raise money for Crooner Action. It went really well.
Brilliant.
But I did miss FNM. I was really sad I
Did.
wasn't.
That's how committed you
That's
were.
how, yeah,
That shows.
that's how committed I was. Skipped an FNM for it. It looks like the video is pausing a bit here. I don't know if that's our internet connection. Apologies to the viewers. I hope the video they're watching is clearer. Flicker Wisp is swinging. This should be a lethal attack unless we're
I
missing
can't
something.
see... I suppose a removal spell on the Flicker Wisp.
Yep.
Block.
Buys him a turn.
A full-on removal spell probably buys him more than a turn because he's going to keep the Deathrite Shaman and the Containment Priest.
True.
But it needs to be like Lightning Bolt or something. No, it needs to be better than that because Flicker Wisp, because Jite can pump. It needs to be a probably needs to be a kill spell, not a damage spell.
Sacks the Rendezvous. What does the sacking the Rendezvous do?
Oh, he's going to gain life. That's not going to be... I don't
thought
know why he sacked the Rendezvous, because all it does is give creatures haste.
I thought the Shaman had Summoning Sickness.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it gives the creatures haste. Sorry, that's why. So he can do that. I understand now.
We figured out the line,
but
it wasn't good enough because Jitte pumps. Yeah.
Right, well, that was just a really impressive demonstration of how Phelia works.
Insane.
Unfortunately, didn't really get to see our Terra play now.
No.
But congratulations to both players. Thank you for being in the finals. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Please give us a like and subscribe if you feel up to it. And we'll see you next time.